take an order.
What do you want?
Let me see your special.
No, please, no!
Back off, buddy. She's not on the menu.
What, Scorpion?
Let her go.
Be glad to. As long as you take her place.
Sorry, it's not my table.
Now, how am I supposed to eat without any silverware?
Use your hands.
Whatever happened to service with a smile?
I'm smiling now.
That's because you like me. I'm a Gemini. What's your sign?
Scorpio!
In the light of day, Darcy Walker is a cop. But in the dark of night, she becomes Black Scorpion. Doing with a mask what she can't do with a badge.
Salutations, lost souls. I'm Professor Prophet, your psychic pal. The new moon signifies a dangerous time for Scorpios. Your mental, physical, and emotional well-being will be challenged. Sometimes you'll feel you're being attacked from all sides.
Timberlove, turn off that TV and come to bed, girl.
Yeah, baby, just as soon as my show's over.
Now, what could you possibly be watching that's more captivating than me?
Professor Prophet.
If you have a question about your future, call us at 1-900-PROPHET. Each call is only $4.95 per minute.
I can't believe somebody would be fool enough to spend their hard-earned money on a two-bit con artist like that.
Hello, my name is Veronica, and I'd like to speak to Professor Prophet.
What are you doing, woman?
Ask him a question. Yes, I'll hold.
Not for $4.95 a minute, you won't. You better give me that
Professor
phone.
Prophet, Veronica is online too.
Hello, Victoria. What is your question?
Actually, it's Veronica.
Don't waste time chit-chatting. Get to it.
Okay, well, sometimes I worry about the end of the world, and well, I just want to know, how's it gonna happen?
And that's a question that soothsayers have pondered since the beginning of time, Valerie.
It's Veronica.
Some say the world will end by earthquake. Others predict a great wind. Some believe it might be fire. Of course, you can't rule out water.
So which one is it? Earth, wind, fire, or water?
All of the above.
I don't understand.
Well, let me explain it to you, Violet.
Veronica.
Oh, yes. These destructive forms of nature will be unleashed at the same time to burn, choke, bury, and drown us. Against any one of these elements we could survive. But against all of them, we're doomed.
If you have a question about your future, call us at 1-900-PROPHET. Each call is only $4.95 per minute.
Isn't there anything else on?
Nope, not this time of night.
I'm in for a butterscotch.
You're bluffing. I'm in.
I want to know how we got stuck working graveyard.
We're single. None of us are married. None of us have any kids.
How many times have I told you to no gambling in the squadron? Rafferty, Walker, don't you two have anything better to do than watch TV?
It's been a pretty quiet night, Cap.
So what's on?
Psychic Pals.
I love that show. Professor Prophet's a hoot. He never gets anything right.
Remember, the future is what you make it.
Sonny, we need to talk.
Yes, Mr. Nielsen, what's up?
Well, it's not your ratings, that's for sure. Psychic Pals loses to Channel 3's infomercial on paint thinning, night after night.
I love that infomercial, and the paint thinner is great. I use it to remove my nail polish.
Celeste, please. The ratings will get better, Mr. Nielsen. That's a promise. In fact, it's more than a promise. It's a prediction from Professor Prophet himself.
Thanks. Unfortunately, your predictions never come true. That's why I'm thinking of changing here. I'm going to replace Psychic Pals with a rebroadcast of the 6 o'clock news.
Tonight, Bonita Bradley takes us on an in-depth look at the Phoenix Institute, the genetics lab which not only reanimates brain tissue, but is attempting to remove the criminal impulse from the gray matter of some of our city's most notorious supervillains.
You got 1 week to improve your ratings.
Or what, I'm fired?
People say you're not a psychic.
Professor, I still don't understand how breaking into the Phoenix Institute is going to save our jobs.
Well, Nielsen said I had no ratings because the audience didn't believe I'm psychic.
So?
So that's all going to change when my next prediction comes true.
But your latest prediction was that the city would be destroyed by earth, wind, fire, and water.
Exactly.
Well, how are you going to pull that off? I mean, you don't control any of those things.
No, but they do.
The supervillains?
That's right, Aftershock controls the earth. Breathtaker the air. Inferno fire. Hurricane the water.
And you're going to let them go?
Not only am I going to let them go, I'm going to let them run wild.
What was that?
How do I know? I'm not a psychic. Help me find the button that lifts these tubes.
How about the one that says tube lift?
Now, let's get out of here before they regain consciousness. After all, we don't want to be their first victims.
Man, I don't see why we have to guard this stuff. Only one person's ever stolen Vibranium.
Yeah, she's locked up.
Not anymore.
Excuse me, ma'am. This is a restricted area.
Is that so?
You're gonna have to give us your level 6 security pass.
I'll give you a level 6 on the Richter scale. Oops, you dropped something.
All right, we give up.
Yeah. Take the Vibranium.
I intend to.
Thank God you're here. He's having trouble breathing.
He's not the only one.
Breathtaker!
There's nothing like a tank of fresh air. Hey, can I borrow a smoke?
Read the sign, pal. I sell newspapers.
I haven't had a smoke in 6 months.
Look, buddy, this is my last one.
Yeah, it is.
Clear skies and a beautiful night here in Angel City. No rain in sight.
When it rains, it pours.
I see terror on the street tonight.
But what about tomorrow night?
The sky's the limit, Celeste. From now on, the future's what I make of it.
Tonight, Bonita Bradley takes us on an in-depth look at the Phoenix Institute.
Oh, what I wouldn't give for a liquor store holdup right about now.
I'd settle for a speeder. You know, anything but this.
21st Precinct.
Police Department.
Rafferty.
Okay,
Yeah.
got it.
Where?
Thanks. Captain, a barrel of Vibranium's just been stolen from the toxic waste storage facility.
Vibranium?
Cap, the Breathtaker's just stolen an oxygen tank from an ambulance.
Cap, you haven't heard the worst of it. Hurricane's causing a storm down on the Paradise Parkway.
I'll call for reinforcements.
This isn't happening.
It's happening, all right. You two get down to Phoenix Institute and find out why.
I don't know why. My guess is that the control system short-circuited during their escape, which I am trying to repair even as we speak.
How long will this take you?
It's difficult to say. Perhaps you should ask Professor Prophet. He seems to be good at making predictions.
I predict that the four supervillains will unite in a reign of terror involving earth, air, fire, and water signs of the Zodiac. This is Professor Prophet saying, remember, the future's what you make of it.
You ever worry about the future?
What? There's nothing to worry about. So there's supervillains. We'll catch them. We always catch them.
No, I don't mean professionally. I mean, do you ever worry personally?
Personally?
You know, you said the reason we're always here is because there's nobody at home. I don't know, maybe the reason there's nobody at home is because we're always here.
I never thought about it like that. So what do we do?
I don't know, spend less time at work, go out, meet people.
Come on, Darce. You couldn't do that any more than I could. We both eat, breathe, and sleep this job 24/7.
I know. So did my dad. That's why my mom left him. Actually, that's why she left us. I don't want to end up like he did. You know? I don't want to end up alone.
You weren't going to end up alone, Darcy. We just have to stick to our own kind.
What are you suggesting?
Just that the answer may be staring us in the face.
Professor, there's only one thing I don't understand.
Only one?
How are you going to make the Zodiac crimes come true?
Our top story tonight, hope in the face of fear. Dr. Phoenix is working around the clock to repair a device that will send an electric shock into the criminal minds of the four supervillains that escaped his institute last night.
That's how.
Who are you?
They call me Celeste.
Why?
Because I have a heavenly body. Do you want a closer look at my constellations?
Yes.
Do you know what I want?
What?
I want you to finish repairing the impulse control system.
But it is finished.
Then so are you.
Bravo, Celeste, bravo. An excellent performance. Your stars never shine so brightly.
So now what?
Now we'll line the planets, but to do that, we have to short-circuit the auto mode and reset the system on manual. Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3. Salutations, lost souls. My name is Professor Prophet, and I'm here to give your lives direction. The first direction is for you all to return to the Phoenix Institute. Immediately.
What if they don't come?
If you disobey, I predict, well, pain. That ought to do the trick. From now on, you work for me.
Hurricane works for no one. I'm the greatest supervillain that the City of Angels has ever known.
Please, you're all washed up.
You're all wet.
If you ask me, you're bullet full of hot air.
She's not the only one. Do you have to smoke?
As a matter of fact, I do.
Professor, I thought the pain chip was supposed to stop the supervillains from being violent.
It does, but they're no use to me peaceful. That's why I've set the system on manual.
Manual?
Yes, this way I maintain control. Now that I have your attention, could I please have your cooperation?
Why should we take orders from you?
Because if you don't...
All right. Ouch. You win. What do you want us to do?
The Earth signs Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo will be shaken by Aftershock. And although she will succeed in her crime, the stench in the air won't be the sweet smell of success.
What did he mean by that?
Sounds like a riddle.
All we have to do is figure out what Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo have in common.
Well, let's figure it out. Capricorn's a goat. Taurus is a bull. They're both animals.
Wrong. Because Virgo's a maiden, so where does she fit in?
She doesn't.
No, she does fit in. A horse who has never won a race before is called a maiden.
So we're looking for a bull, a goat, and a horse.
Aftershock's gonna blow up a farm.
Or a glue factory.
Yeah, but what did Professor Prophet mean by stench?
Oh, crap.
That's it. That's what Prophet meant by stench.
Crap?
I'm talking about heavenly layer fertilizer. The only blend made from goat, bull, and horse manure.
How do you know so much about fertilizer, Detective?
Because Steve and I questioned the manufacturer and we were trying to find out how Green Thumb grew his Venus scorpion trap.
Good work, Detective. Well, what are you guys standing around for? Get down to the fertilizer factory before you-know-what hits the fan.
Evacuate!
Give it up, Aftershock.
Oh, Detective Walker. I'm shaking. Shaking you, that is. I have never seen so many pigs in one place, except, of course, where pigs are the happiest.
Oh, yeah? Where's that?
I am so glad you asked.
Aftershock! You're under arrest. Get your hands up in the air and don't give me any crap.
Why can't you stay dead?
Because you made the mistake of burying me alive. Now I'm gonna return the favor.
Some bad news, Mr. Mayor. Aftershock got away. Yes, I agree, Mr. Mayor. My police force does stink. Tonight, worse than normal.
Heed my warning, lost souls, because if you were born under the sign of Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo, you could find yourself in Inferno's line of fire tonight.
What's the connection between a ram, an archer, and a lion?
I don't know. So far, neither does your computer.
Something wrong with it?
Nah, its memory's overloaded. Tomorrow I'll install some more RAM.
RAM?
Yeah. Why are you looking at me that way?
Aries the ram is one of the signs Inferno's supposed to target.
Yeah, but you don't think he's gonna burn down a computer company, do you?
I'm not sure. What company's the largest manufacturer of RAM?
That's easy. Archer Electronics.
Archer is in Sagittarius.
As in Leo Archer, the company's owner.
That's it. Leo the lion's the third sign.
It's time for you to slip into something a little less comfortable.
That stingy old man Archer would let us raise the thermostat.
I break my back in this company for years, you know?
Oh, it's Inferno!
Smoking quite nicely.
What are you after?
For the moment, I'm after you.
I think it's time you cool off.
You have made me hot and bothered for the last time.
car, come and get me.
I've got a 20 on Black Scorpion. She's now headed westbound on Main.
Roger that, we're en route.
Crime wave continues, or should I say, the crime tidal wave. Hurricane is next, and she is not the fish out of water, like Pisces and Cancer are. Some friendly advice for the brave boys in blue. Hurricane won't be as easy to snare in your nets as the catch of the day.
Hi, it's me. What are you doing for dinner tonight? Oh, hi.
Sorry I'm late.
It's okay. Hurricane hasn't shown yet either.
Hurricane?
Professor Prophet's latest prediction. Hurricane would target Pisces and Cancer, fish out of water, or in this case, fish on a plate.
But why'd you pick this place? I mean, there must be at least 100 seafood restaurants in the city.
Because he also said that Hurricane wouldn't be as easy to hook as the catch of the day. So, since that's the name of this restaurant.
So you invited me on a stakeout.
Well, yeah, what'd you think?
I thought you were inviting me on a date.
With everything that's been going on, I've been a little preoccupied.
Haven't you given any thought to our conversation?
I just need some more time. As soon as this case is over with,
There'll be another one, and another one after that. And we're both always a little preoccupied with work.
You know what you want?
Well, do you?
I told you. I need more time. I'll come back. I'm going to the ladies' room.
Would you like to start with something to drink?
How about hurricane?
Hurricane, okay, that's 1 part rum, 2 parts vodka.
Actually, that's 10 parts water, 1 part chaos. Watch out, folks. The tide's about to turn. Caution, detective. The floor is slippery when wet. And so am I.
I think it's time you learned some table manners.
predict that Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra will gasp for air when the Breathtaker seeks justice.
What the hell does that mean?
According to this astrology book, Aquarius is the sign of the water bearer.
Excuse me, where you want this?
It depends. What the hell is it?
It's the water coolers you ordered.
All right, just put it over there.
And Gemini symbolizes twins.
Is it me or those two guys look exactly alike?
Steve, what was that last sign?
Libra, the scales.
That's it. That's what Prophet meant by seeking justice.
What are you talking about?
Breathtaker's coming. He's coming after us.
Wait a minute. This office has a water cooler.
It doesn't have an air conditioner.
He's trying to asphyxiate us.
You find that funny?
I find that hysterical.
And who says crime isn't a laughing matter?
This isn't poison gas. It's laughing gas.
Feeling better, Blue?
Much. Who would have thought that chicken soup would be a cure for laughing gas?
Old Argyle did that, too. So what do you think the Breathtaker was after?
I don't know, but it's been bothering me. In the past, the supervillains have always had very specific agendas. There's always been a method to their madness.
Yeah, you're right. Terrorizing fertilizer factories and computer companies isn't very profitable.
Interesting choice of words.
Come again?
Well, it seems to me the only person to profit from their crimes has been Prophet himself. They're making him look like a real psychic. His ratings are through the roof. You know, I wouldn't be surprised if he was behind this whole thing.
Yeah, but how is he controlling the fearsome force?
Well, there's only one way to find out.
How?
Ask him.
Oh, come on. I mean, I know the professor has diarrhea of the mouth, but he's gonna get constipated if a cop asks him a question.
I'm not going as a cop.
Black Scorpion, to what do I owe this unexpected pleasure?
I came for a prediction.
Of course, would you like me to read your palm?
No, my fist.
You seem upset. Is something wrong?
How do you know what the supervillains are planning?
Because I'm Professor Prophet, the world's greatest psychic.
Then you know what I'm going to do to you if you don't tell me what the next crime is going to be.
Fine, you want a prediction? I'll give you a prediction. You're about to be arrested for assault.
We've got an emergency here.
Security is on its way.
This isn't over, Prophet.
You're right, Black Scorpion. It's far from over.
Pursuit of Black Scorpion, Roger.
The name of the game is tarot poker. Dragons and unicorns are wild, but nothing beats a two-headed gargoyle.
You know smoking is hazardous to your health.
Actually, it's hazardous to your health.
I'm not going to play if I have to sit next to this hothead. How about switching seats with me?
Blow it out your air hole.
Stop it, all of you. I said stop it. That's better. Why spend time fighting each other when we should be fighting our common enemy?
Black Scorpion?
Exactly. We're going to do together what you four couldn't do on your own.
And that is?
Kill her. Salutations, lost souls. I'm Professor Prophet, your psychic pal. Tonight, I'll predict the supervillain's most shocking crime yet.
Steve?
Ta-da!
What is all this?
This is our first date.
But I'm working.
No, no work tonight. No Aftershock, no Breathtaker, no Inferno, no Hurricane. Tonight, it's just you and me.
I don't understand. You're the one that's always talking about not mixing business with pleasure.
Yeah, but that's all in the past. Tonight we turn the page, we go on to a new chapter.
Well, right now, I'm more interested in the future and what Prophet's next prediction's gonna be.
Right now, all that I'm interested in is the present, which is us. Right here. Right now.
The Zodiac attack will become just that, an attack.
Oh, whoa, wait.
What? What?
The four supervillains will murder the city's most famous Scorpio. It will be a black day for her indeed.
Oh my God.
I gotta go.
Oh my. Doris, wait!
I've been waiting for you, Black Scorpion.
You were expecting me?
Let's just say you're getting predictable.
So this is a trap.
More like a reunion with some old friends. I knew that if I predicted your murder, you'd come after me looking for a way to change your fate. But in doing so, you've sealed it.
A self-fulfilling prophecy.
Exactly. There's no escape, Black Scorpion. Your fate is written in the stars. Destroy her.